Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the second book video I'm filming, and as you can see, I did get a new bookcase over here. So the background is a lot more filled out and you can actually see some of the books that I have. Today I thought I would film a video about all the books I got for my birthday, and there are a few. A lot of my friends know me very well and they all got me books, so I have a lot to read and I will never run out of things to read, I think, at this point. So we do have a bit to get through, but I don't think it'll be that long of a video. So the first book I got was A Magic Steeped in Poison by Judy Island, and this one follows our main character Ning, who has lost her mother due to a poisonous tea that she brewed, and when the story starts, the same tea threatens to take her sister's life. So where Ning lives, there is a competition that she hears about where they're trying to find the best ancient tea master. So she enters the competition hoping to find a way to save her sister's life, and from what I've heard about this book, there's a lot of politics and competition, mystery, so I'm very excited for this, and this cover is so beautiful and colorful. I absolutely love it. So yes, the first book. And following along that one, I have Last Night at the Telephone Club by Melinda Lo. This is set in San Francisco's Chinatown during the Red Scare and is a sapphic book following our two characters, Lily and Kathleen, and the character has the same name as me. At this time, two girls falling in love is not very accepted, so they have to worry about that aspect, and also the Red Scare ravaging the city and everywhere else. And also, a plot point in this is that Lily's father is also facing deportation, so a lot of struggles in her life. I'm very excited to read this book. I have heard really good things, and I am trying to venture more into sapphic books as a bi person. Hopefully I can get to this one this year. And then the next one I have is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I do think I would really like V.E. Schwab's books, but I just haven't had the chance to really pick up any of her writing yet. I also have Addie LaRue, if you can see it in the corner right there. But this one has magic. It follows Kel, and he is in Antari, people who are able to travel through the parallel Londons. And from what I know, there is a conflict going on between the Londons, and there are changes within White London that is happening. So in actuality, Kel is a smuggler, and as a smuggler he kind of allows people who aren't able to go to the different Londons to get a glimpse of that. Things go awry, not every exchange is smooth, so he lands himself in a bit of trouble and we get to see it from there. As you guys may know from a lot of my reading, I love magic, I love, you know, just fantasy, and this does have a dark academia vibe if I remember correctly, so I'm also really looking forward to that. Very excited for this one. And then moving on from that, I got Sweet Bean Paste by Durian Sukegawa, and this follows our main character Sentaro, who has a criminal record. He feels like his life isn't going the way that he planned and he has failed in life, but as seasons change, things do move on. So Sentaro comes across a confectionery shop where there's an old woman making a sweet bean paste pancake, if I recall. He learns how to make that, he finds a renewed purpose in his life, and while the old woman, who is named Tokue, she builds a friendship with Sentaro, but there is a dark past that creeps up and comes back to her. So I'm looking forward to the prose in this book, and I think the theme of moving on and just moving towards brighter days will really affect me once I read this. I think it'll be a nice break from everything heavy that I usually read. And then the next one I received was Heaven Official's Blessing Volume 3 or Book 3. I still have not read the series, but this year, I feel like I have to. I've been gifted these books for years from my friends. I think out of all of these books, this is my top priority to get through. I don't think I need to explain this a lot since it is very popular, and it is book 3, and I haven't read book 1 or 2. I don't want to spoil too many things for myself and for you guys, so yeah. And then moving on from that, I got Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Villains Are Destined to Die, and I have already started reading the series on the web, but basically it is about our main character, Penelope. Originally, she was from the real world, but after an unfortunate act happens to her, she gets isekai'd into an otome game that she was currently playing. From there, she finds herself reincarnated as the villainess, right here on the cover. So the goal really is for her to raise the affection levels of all of the love interests before the actual Duke's daughter comes back, because she's masquerading as the Duke's daughter currently. Time is running out. She has to try not to die and try not to be killed by any of the love interests, basically. It's nice to have these on my shelf because I really love the series. Lastly, I got A Stepmother's Martian, or The Fantasy of a Stepmother. This is my favorite webtoon of all time. I would love to read the novel, but it is not translated in English. This is about our main character, Shuri, who is a young noblewoman, and she has to raise all of her stepchildren, but an unfortunate thing does happen in her first life. So in the second life, we start the story. She wakes up and she has a chance to begin again and make everything right. So Shuri has lived a very hard life. She was young and she didn't really have a name to herself before she was taken in by the Marquess. So she had to be shoved into this new world of politics and royalty and everything. Her stepkids do not like her, but she really tries her best for the family, and things are finally looking up when she tries to get her eldest son, Jeremy, to get married since he is the heir, technically. That's the gist of it, basically. Just her trying to make things right in this life, and every time in these manhwas they get to go back and redo their life, it is very different, and some characters do not act the same way towards them. Things happen differently. So it's a very interesting read and it's very intriguing. I enjoy this series a lot. And these are all the books I got for my birthday. Thank you to all my friends for getting these to me. I really appreciate it. A lot of them will be filling my TBR this year. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys tuning into these videos. Although I do a lot of slice of life vlogs or just vlogs in general, and these don't get as many interactions, but I do enjoy talking about books and I hope to do a lot more of it in the future. So I will see you guys next time. Bye!